So Donald Trump made an appearance in Las Vegas over the weekend. And he invited the leader of the Oath Keepers, apparently. He said America was at its wealthiest in the 1800s. He said he wanted to talk about how attractive some waitresses. Did you hear about this? I'll play that audio for you. But then he said if he talked about it, he would be canceled. He talked about serving multiple times as president, more than twice, and that's why people always say he's a threat to democracy. Very weird there. He said he may just have no taxes at all, since he says tariffs will replace it, which is absurd. He says he planned to expand the size of America, implying that he will invade our allies, which is absolutely bat-you-know-what crazy. He mentioned, it is interesting, all these things that he talked about. He also said he was proud to release the January 6th hostages. He said he was happy he pulled America out of the WHO and the Paris Climate Agreement, which is insane. But of all the things he did talk about, I do find it very interesting over the weekend. He didn't talk about lowering the price of gases. He didn't talk about inflation. He didn't talk about getting out of Ukraine, out of this war. Interesting, isn't it? So this was the point in the speech over the weekend where Donald Trump talked about bringing back religion as if it's lost. Have a listen to this.
America will be respected again and admired again, including by the people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We're bringing back religion in this country. We will be prosperous.
Yeah, because if anybody should be talking about religion and bringing back religion, it certainly should be the orange orangutan, 34-count felon, Donald Trump. What is he talking about? Religion isn't gone. You can go to church. You could go to synagogue. You can pray. What is he talking about? When people criticize religion, people like me, it's when they can't separate church from state. That's when I talk about religion, where people force stuff upon me. If you want to be in your home or your church or your synagogue or whatever and pray, go ahead and pray until the cows come home. I don't care. So I don't know what he's talking about when he says we're bringing back religion. It's really strange. And here's an interesting point in the speech over the weekend, because he talked about other countries emptying their prisons, right? Emptying their prisons of criminals. There's a reason why I'm playing this clip, but have a listen to this.
About that, I said, everybody's going to empty out their prisons into our country. I said that. I'd do that if I were heading up any one of the many countries that you know about, not just South America, all over. They take their prisons, their mental institutions, and they empty them out into our country. Can you imagine a person doing this? Can you imagine somebody doing that to our country?
Wait a second. Do I have Alzheimer's? Am I forgetting here? Or is it Donald Trump that has Alzheimer's? Didn't he just empty the prisoners? Didn't he just get pardon 1,500 January 6th insurrectionists, including 600 of them that are violent criminals? Oh, yeah. Wait a second. He bragged about that a few moments later.
Pardoned hundreds of political prisoners who had been viciously persecuted by the Biden regime. Hundreds of people were persecuted, including Christians, pro-life activists, 2 Washington, D.C. police officers just yesterday, whose lives were destroyed from chasing down a dangerous illegal alien criminal. And of course, I was very proud to pardon the J6 hostages.
How about all those idiots in the crowd that are laughing? I'm so embarrassed to be here in Las Vegas. What about all those morons, those idiots in the crowd that are laughing and they think it's a good thing that Donald Trump pardoned so many violent criminals, some of whom beat police officers on January 6th. And then a few minutes earlier, he's saying, can you imagine all these people? Can you imagine all these people out there that are releasing dangerous criminals? They're emptying their prisons. Meanwhile, this is the same guy who did it. He did it in the United States of America. You cannot make this stuff up. And why is he even holding this thing? It's like a rally, right? You're already president, you orangutan. Why are you holding a rally? Shouldn't you be working? That's another thing that I don't understand. Maybe he's back at Mar-a-Lago now playing golf. But this is another weird part of this, not press conference, rally. It was a campaign rally, like he's still running for office. It's so bizarre. And he starts talking about this waitress that he spoke about, and he starts talking about her looks. This is really bizarre behavior.
That's what happened. I'm telling you, a young waitress, I won't say beautiful because you're not allowed to say that, as a politician. Used to be you could say a young, beautiful waitress. This was a young, beautiful waitress, but I won't say that because I feel like I want to continue my political career. If you call the governor won't say it. If you call a woman beautiful today, it's the end of your political career, so I won't do it. But a young waitress, I think you can call it young. You're probably not even supposed to say young. Probably supposed to say a waitress. But a young waitress came up and I said, "How are you doing?" And in my restaurant in the hotel.
Listen to those idiots laughing like hyenas in the background to their orange orangutan liable sexual abusing felon. They think he's funny. First of all, you're not canceled anywhere by calling somebody beautiful. He's lying. Once again, a young, beautiful waitress. Nobody's going to cancel you for saying that. You should be canceled for bragging about sexual assault, grabbing women by the P word. You should be canceled by, or at least for running for office for attacking women on looks. Yeah, that you shouldn't be doing. That's the kind of stuff that the orange orangutan does. But calling somebody a beautiful waitress, no, you're not getting canceled for that. How is that no tax on tips thing working? I wonder how that's going to work out. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to implement that. And here's where the crowd is so stupid. That's why I couldn't even go to this thing. I was doing more fun things that I'll leave privately to myself right now. But I was doing things that were far more enjoyable than going to this stupid orange orangutan's, another one of his stupid rallies. I thought these rallies would be over with. Listen to how dumb the crowd is. Listen to how stupid these people are that are listening to him speak his gibberish when he starts bragging about withdrawing from the Paris Climate Accord and the World Health Organization.
First, I withdrew from the World Health Organization, where we paid $500 million a year and China paid $39 million a year, despite a much larger population. Think of that. China's paying $39 million to have 1.4 billion people. We pay $500 million. Nobody knows what the hell we have. Does anyone know? We have so many people pouring in. We have no idea.
Yeah, I guarantee you the people that are in that crowd that are cheering and laughing don't even know the WHO. They don't even know, maybe the band. They don't know the World Health Organization. They have no idea what he is talking about. And here's where he talks about the Paris Climate Accord.
I withdrew from the one-sided Paris Climate Accord, canceled the insane and costly electric vehicle mandate.
Again, they clap and they have absolutely no idea what they're clapping about. If Donald Trump at this stupid rally, at this Klan rally, said that he signed an executive order, which he did, by the way, not wanting to lower the prescription of drugs that you would get in pharmacies. And if he bragged about that, they would clap about it. I'm making sure that you guys aren't going to pay less for your prescription drugs. They would actually clap at that. That's what he did. Joe Biden, everything in his power, capping the cost of insulin at $35 and trying to do everything he can so that Medicaid can negotiate with the pharmaceutical companies so that your drugs can be cheaper. And Donald Trump signed an executive order to abolish that. If he bragged about that, which he didn't, but if he bragged about it, I guarantee you these people in the crowd are so stupid that they would start clapping. Hey, I'm going to make sure you have to pay more for gas. They would start clapping. I'm going to make sure you're going to have to pay more for your prescription drugs. They would start clapping because these people are cultist idiots. That's what they are. And this is why so many people, not just on the left, but people like myself that are anti-Donald Trump say he's a threat to democracy. Find me a former president that says it'd be nice to serve 3 or 4 times. Have a listen to this.
Said you went from being a real estate developer to the president. That's a pretty big, I never thought of it that way. I guess I'm the most upwardly mobile politician in history. I didn't make any stops along the way. It will be the greatest honor of my life to serve not once, but twice, or 3 times, or 4 times. So. Headlines from the fake news. Now it will be to serve twice. For the next 4 years, I will not rest, I will not yield, and together we will not fail, we will win.
Yeah, he won't rest. He won't yield. He'll be sitting, eating his KFC, playing golf at Mar-a-Lago every day. He already has over the last couple days, played a lot of golf at Mar-a-Lago. But yeah, he won't rest at all, sure. but he'll do campaign rallies. Already president of the United States, not able to run again, even joking about running 3 or 4 times. Listen, there's always some seriousness in a joke. And Donald Trump is not joking. He would like to be a dictator. He would like to run 3 or 4 times. And he's the one who interjected and brought up Adolf Hitler. Maybe he's been talking to Elon Musk about that Hitler salute. Maybe it's just a matter of time. And the lies just continue. Now he's talking about getting rid of taxes altogether. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. Have a listen to what he said about that.
To the border. Yeah. She said no tax on it. How about just no tax? You know, if the tariffs work out like I think, a thing like that could happen if you want to know the truth. You know, years ago, 1870 to 1913, we didn't have an income tax. What we had is tariffs, where foreign countries came in and they stole our jobs, they stole our companies, they stole our product, they ripped us off. And, you know, they used to do numbers, and then we went to a tariff system. And the tariff system made so much money. It was when we were the richest, from 1870 to 1913. Then we came to the...
Okay, these people believe anything the orange orangutan says. Anything. If he says, guys, I'm going to get rid of taxes altogether, they clap and they cheer because they're stupid. If he says that he's going to deport 20 million people, they cheer, they clap. When he says he's going to hire a special prosecutor to convict Hillary Clinton, they cheer, they laugh. We're going to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. They cheer. They believe every single word he says because the average IQ of the person that was at that rally over the weekend is around 20. These are very stupid people. These are people that are very bigoted, racist in nature. These are people that have been brainwashed by not just Donald Trump, but the Newsmaxes of the world, the Fox News, the Jesse Waters, the Judge Janines. They're very stupid people. Now, I can sit here and try to break it down and say, geez, why did Democrats lose? Why did Kamala Harris lose? And there are plenty of reasons why she lost, and I've talked about that ad nauseum. But the fact of the matter is that there are a lot of people in this country, like the people that were at that Klan rally in Las Vegas over the weekend, that are very stupid people. Brian, you're simplifying things. You're damn right I am. We can get into the weeds on all the reasons why Kamala Harris lost, but there are a lot of people in this country that are very ill-informed. There are a lot of people in this country that are very uneducated, and there are a lot of people in this country that have been duped by a 34-count felon, liable sexual abuser. I'm not going to get into the weeds anymore. That is the bottom line. The overwhelming majority of those people that were at that rally in Las Vegas over the weekend are ignorant, stupid, grand wizard fools is what they are. They're very dumb. Oh, Brian, you keep talking like that. That's how Democrats are going to lose. No, I keep talking like that because it's truth. No matter who wins or lose, I'm always going to speak truth on this show. And most of the people, not all, but most of the people that voted for Donald Trump are very stupid. They're the people at his rallies that clap when he talks about saying that he's going to get rid of taxes. They're very stupid, dumb people. Period.